Hello and welcome to English 101 Research and Writing 1. My name is Alan Jackson. I'll be your instructor for this class. And here's a few tips on how to really succeed in this class. If you're just coming in the first day here, week 1, go back and look at the introductory folder. All your key information, the syllabus is there, the supplemental syllabus, the tracking calendar, tells you what textbook you need, which happens to be Reasoning and Writing Well. Be sure that you have your materials, also your Connect composition materials that came with your textbook. If you don't have that, you need to order that separately, and we'll talk more about that later. But right now, when you go into the discussions, be sure that you always proof and look for those errors. I always recommend people to type offline in Word, spell and grammar check, and then put it into the discussion, because I do take off for those errors in your discussions here. So be aware. Another thing is what I call the dreaded re. That's when you respond back to somebody normally used to seeing re in the subject line. I take that out. I've set up the discussion so it doesn't go in there automatically. And I've seen people go back in there and put the reply back in, or even put the re back in. Do not do that. Think of your reply to someone as like a story, anything you post like a story, and your subject line is a title. You want to put a title that reflects what you're going to be writing about in your response. So put those in the subject line when you reply back to someone. In the discussions, it's like a party. I give you an analogy of a party. You walk in, you talk to somebody, they ask you a question, or you ask them a question, and before you can answer, you walk off and meet somebody else. You never come back to that first person. That's pretty rude. Same principle. When you post your initial post, like in this week's going to be your writing process or your introduction and the icebreaker, you don't go back and check to see who's responded to those. That's being rude to those people. They could ask you a question, you never came back to them. So be sure to respond to people who have replied to either your introduction or your initial post, your writing process. Be sure to respond to at least 3 of the classmates' introductions or writing processes as you go through. And you want to log in and post on at least 3 or 4 days a week. That's one of the keys to success in this class. So, have fun. Have any questions? You got the questions folder. You also have a nice folder called the Cyber Cafe. We can go in and meet people and just talk about whatever you want to, as long as you maintain rules of decorum. So just have fun in there if you want to, and I will talk to you later.